Welcome to the next phase of this past paper, that is 2210 summer 2321. We are done with question number 7 in the last phase of this past paper. That was regarding the linear search and all. Now we will be going towards question number 8. What does the question number 8 says? It says a function length phrase. That means there is function length. Length is actually providing the length of the string, whatever the string is applied over there. So they are saying calculates the length of a string phrase. Write the pseudocode statement to store the string. The beginning is the most important part in phrase. First of all, we need to store. That means we need to initialize this statement to the phrase. First of all, calculate and output the length of the string. We need to calculate the string as well, and we need to output the string as well. Okay. Then they are saying output the string in the uppercase. We need to output it as well. Okay. Output in the uppercase. Do remember we need to output it in the uppercase. So how are we going to do that? First of all, we need to assign it. So phrase will be assigned with a value because it's a string. So it will be in the double inverted commas. The beginning is the most important part. Okay, now they are saying output, sorry, calculate and output the length of the string. So we can directly write it down output length phrase because it will actually take the number of the character in the phrase and it will give you the value of it. Whatever the value is, 3, 4, 10. No, you do not need to declare because they are actually asking you to do it directly. It's for the 3 marks. They are not asking for the complete pseudocode over here. Finally, they are saying output the string in the uppercase. Now you need to output the string in the uppercase. So again, output U case for an uppercase, L case for the lowercase, and whatever the string is there. So it's a phrase uppercase. Okay. Now they are saying write the output for a pseudocode should produce. Okay. Now, first of all, length of the phrase. So what was the length of the phrase? Let's count it. 1, 2, 3. And then gap is also counted. So it's a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, gap 14, 15, 16, gap 17, 18, 19, 20, gap 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, gap 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, gap 36, 37, 38, 39, and a 40. So that will be a 40 in all. So 40. And they are saying output in the uppercase. So what will be the uppercase? It will be, that means in the block letter. The beginning is the most important part. The beginning is the most important part. Coming towards question number 9. What does that say? It says, consider this logic expression z equals to not a or b and b is or c. Draw a logic circuit for this expression. So first of all, they are saying not b or b. As we know that by default, every input is on 1. So not a means it's a 0. So we will be making a NOT gate over this A and an OR gate to join A and B. The output is going into the AND gate. Okay, now the other one is B or C. So we will be taking up B and they will be joining by this AND gate. So it's a B or C. Now they are asking us to make a complete the truth table for the given logic expression. So what we can do over here, we can name them differently. So it could be A bar, it could be P, it could be Q, and that's a Z. So in the working space, we can write it down A bar, P, Q, and finally it was Z. So for the A bar, what does it say? A bar is actually the revert of A. So it will be 1, 1 because zeros over there, again a 1, and then 4 times 0. Now P is actually an OR gate between A bar and B. So this one and this one. OR gate says if any of the input is high, it will be a high. So that means first 4 will be straight away ones. Now checking for the rest of them, 0 and a 0 will give you a 0. 0 and 0 again a 0. 1 0 will give you a 1 and 1 0 will again give you a 1. Now Q is the XOR gate. So XOR gate is between B and C. That means B and C this time. Okay, so dissimilar. If the inputs are dissimilar, it means a 1. 0 0 will be a 0. 0 1 will be a 1. 1 0 will be a 1. 1 1 will be a 0. 0 0 will be a 0. 0 1 will be a 1. 1 0 will be a 1. Then we do have 1 1. It will be a 0 over here. Finally, for the Z, it's an AND gate between P and a Q. So AND gate will give you an output of the high in the high state if the inputs are in the high state. So 1 0 will give you a 0, 1 1 will be a 1, again 1 1 will be a 1, then a 0, again then a 0, again then a 0, 1 and a 0. So this is how we need to actually do these things. Okay, now question number 10. What does the question number 10 says? It says a database table called TV range shows the main features and the prices of a range of television. So TV code is there, screen sizes are there, satellite is there, smart TV is there, sound bar is there, and the prices are there. Now they are saying give the name of the field that is most suitable to be the primary key. Okay, now that means unique. So it's the TV code. And reason is it is unique. Okay, for part B, they are saying the database uses the data types text, character, boolean, integer, real, date, and time. Now they are asking over here, complete the table to show the most appropriate data type for each field. Each data type must be different. So the TV code, first of all, do remember TV code was actually having both the numbers and the characters. So it will be a text over here. For screen size, we do have it in the numbers. So the number, it will be an integer they have given you over here for the numbers. Now for the smart TV, we do have a yes or a no. That means it's a Boolean. And finally, for the price in dollars, they haven't given us the currency. I think so. No, they haven't given us the currency. So we will be taking it as the real. If they might have given us the currency, then it could be the currency as well. Now they are asking you in the 10C, complete the structured query language SQL query to return the television code. Okay, that means we need to display the television code, the screen size, and the price of all smart TVs in the database table. Okay. So the TV code should be returned. Screen size is the other one. And price of all smart TVs. That means price. So price is represented as over here, price dollar. Price dollar. Now, just after the select, what do we have? The keyword that is from. So from TV range, TV range is the name of the database of where smart TVs. What was there in smart TVs? It was either yes or no. So you will be writing out over here smart TV equals to yes. Do remember it was in capital, so you will be writing it down in the block letters or in the capital letters. Okay, moving ahead to the next question. Okay, next question is regarding a scenario-based question. What does the next question says? A one-dimensional array, 1D array days contain the name of the days of the week. Okay, now it's a one-dimensional array days. It is containing the name of the days of the week. A two-dimensional array readings is used to store 24 temperature readings taken once an hour for each of the 7 days. Okay, for example, we do have a Monday, then for Monday, it will be 24 readings. Okay. A 1D array average temperature is used to store the average temperature of each day of the week. Okay. A position of any day's data is the same in all three arrays. For example, if it's Wednesday at index 4. Okay, now if it's Wednesday at index 4, so how it would be? They are starting it from Sunday only. In that case, it will be Wednesday, it will be with index 4. Wednesday temperature reading are in index 4 of readings, and Wednesday's average temperature is in index 4 of the average temperature. Okay, just after that, they are saying, okay, just a second. So 1 day array days, it will be Monday, Tuesday, and all till Sunday. Actually, it will be starting from Sunday. Now they are saying contain the name of the days of the week. A two-dimensional array reading is used to store 24 temperature readings taken once an hour. Okay, so it will be readings. So you may say once an hour, 24-hour temperature readings taken once an hour for each day of the 7 days of the week. Okay, so it will be Monday. Let me sorry, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and so on, and these 24-hour readings. So 1, 2, and till 24. So it will be in this way. Understood, Rafi beta? And finally, average temperature is a 1D array. So average temp will be is used to store average temperature for each day of the week. So for Sunday, for example, it's 24. For Monday, it's 27, and for Saturday, it's continue till 29 for an example. Okay, it's a summer days. Understood better, Rafi? Please give me a thumbs up if so. Okay, thank you, Rafi. Okay, now they are saying the temperature readings are in the Celsius to one decimal place. That means it's not 24, it's 24.5, 24.0, whatever it is. Okay. So they are saying temperature can only be from minus 20 degrees centigrade to the 50 degrees centigrade inclusive. That means if any of the temperature is outside it, so it will be asking to input the temperature once again. It's a validation check over here. Write a program that meets the following requirements. Input and validate the hourly temperature for 1 week. First of all, for the 1 week, calculate and store the average temperature for each day of the week, for Sundays, for Mondays, and all. Calculate the average temperature of the whole week, 24, 27, all, for example, 29. And then we will be calculating it total and finally dividing by 7 so that we can have the average temperature of the week. Convert all the average temperatures from the Celsius to Fahrenheit by using the formula. They have given us the formula over here. Now we need to output the average temperature in Celsius and in Fahrenheit of each day and output the overall average temperature in Celsius and in Fahrenheit for the whole week. Again, they are saying you must use pseudocode, program code, and comments to explain how your code works. You do not need to declare any variables, arrays, or constants. You may assume that this has already been done for you. They have declared them, but they haven't. You may say they have declared them, but they haven't populate them. Okay, do remember that part. All data output must be rounded to the one decimal place. In this paper, initially we have studied about the round function. You will need to initialize and populate the array days at the start of the program. Okay, they have said that you need to initialize. Okay, now in this program, I won't be doing with the commenting part. Okay, I will be just informing you, but I won't be writing it down. So you can take that thing. Okay. So we need to declare and we need to initialize. Sorry, you need to initialize and populate the array days at the start of the program. Okay. So first of all, we need to declare a few of the things. So we will be declaring declare days, what it will be 1 to 7 of string data type. Just after that, we need to declare the readings as well. So declare readings. Reading was a two-dimensional. So it was 1 till 7 for the rows and 1 till 24 for the column. Okay, so over here, rating is in this way: Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and 24 columns are over there. Okay, of real. Just after that, we need to have the average temperature as well. Declare average temp. So average temperature will be, I missed a keyword. I missed a keyword over here. Array. I'm sorry. So average temperature array, it will be again of 1 till 7 of real data type. Okay. Then we need to declare the week loop. Day loop, because we need to take out for 24 readings for the day and 7 for the week. So that is what we are writing it over here. Okay. Then it will be of integer data type. Okay, we do have a question. First of all, let's see what's the question. We are why we are declaring arrays. Okay, the array, because we are utilizing them in the question. That is the reason they are saying that they have given us. We have, so now we need to populate them as well. That's the reason we are doing it. Okay. So after week loop and the day loop, we will be taking one more variable in temp that we'll be utilizing over here. Okay. We'll be taking the total day temperature as well. And just after the total day temperature, we need to have the total week temperature as well. Okay, just after the total week temperature, total day temperature is done, total week temperature is done. And then we need to have an average week temperature as well. Average week temp as well. And all these will be in the form of real data type. In the form of real data type. Okay. Now we need to populate them. The day temperature we have declared. Now we need to populate them. So how we gonna populate them? We are gonna write it down. Days, you can put up a commenting over here that we are populating the array. Okay, so at index number 1, what it will be assigned as, it will be assigned as Sunday. Okay, now why we have taken Sunday? Because in the example they have already given to us that the fourth day is the Wednesday. It was right over here. Yeah, if Wednesday is at index 4, that means they have taken at index 4, it will be Wednesday. Similarly for 2, 3, 4 till day 7. Was it a day or is days? No, it was days. Day 7 will be a Saturday. Okay, once we are done till here, now we need to input the temperatures for the week and sorry for the day. But do remember that it will be a nested loop over here, because each temperature is for one day and then it will be for the week as well. So the outer loop will be for the week and the inner loop will be for the days. Okay, so for now outer loop. So what we have taken, yeah, week loop for the day and a day loop for the days. Fine. So week loop will be from 1 till 7, 1 to 7. And just inside the week loop, we will be saying Total day temp will be initialized at 0. We took it over here. Total day temp, but we haven't initialized them. We just declared it. So total day temp will be initialized as 0. Just after that, now for a for day loop, for day loop, it will be from 1 to 24 because the readings are till 24. Okay, now inside the uh, day loop structure, we will be putting up an output statement. Output, enter temperature. It will be going into the day loop. That means a 1, comma, for. For will be into double inverted comma, comma, and then days. And inside it, it will be a week loop. Now, how it is working actually? It says enter temperature, day loop. It will be a 1 for the first time. For days, week loop, again, it will be a 1. So it will be input, output statement will be in this manner. Now, just after that, we will be having an input. For inputting a temperature, we took in temp. We will be placing up it in temp. And finally, just once we have input the temperature, now we will be placing up a validation. Now, why is that validation so? Because the validation clearly states, or the question clearly states, that you need to check it out. Whatever the temperature has been input, is it between minus 20 degrees centigrade and 50 degrees centigrade? So is that so? So now we will be placing up a while loop over here. While will be the nested loop within the for loop. Do remember that part, okay? So while in temp less than minus 20.0 or in temp greater than 50.0. So if that is so, so do. Now what is going to happen? Output, please enter temp temperature within range. Okay, now you have actually asked to output the temperature within the range. And now finally, again, it will be an input. And again, an input will be done for the temp. That means an input temp. That means the temperature will be input once again. And finally, we do have an and while. So be very much careful about your indentation. So once it is done, it will be an and while now. Now we are out of the validation loop because until unless this condition is not fulfilled, it won't be out of the loop. As soon as the condition has been fulfilled, it will be out of the loop. Okay. Now, as the temperature is being input, now they just said us that readings temperature is over there that will be taking this thing. So we will be saying reading. So 1 till 7 was for the week and for 1 till 24 was the day. So we will be saying week loop, comma, day loop right over here. And it will be assigned with a value for in temp. Whatever the value for the in temp is there, it will be assigned with that particular value. Okay, once we are done till over here, now we what we need to do, we need to take out the total for the day. So how are we going to take out the total for the day? So total day temp was the variable that we utilize over there, and it will be given with a value total day temp plus. Now do remember they have asked us to take it as the round value for the till one decimal place. So we will be adding total day temp plus Although we need to write in temp over here, but we will be placing up a round function over here, round in temp comma 1. That means till one decimal place we have rounded it off. As soon as we are done till here, now we need to close this loop. So for closing up this loop, what we actually need to do, it's an internal loop. Do remember, it's an internal loop over here. That means this for. So we will be writing it over here like next. What actually it was for day loop. So now it will be next day loop will be the final thing. Next day loop. That means the first thing has been done. Now the total for the day temperature is done. Now we need to take out the average of the day temperature or the average temperature actually. So how are we going to take it out? We took average temperature. We took a variable average temp, I think. So average week is there. Average temp. Yeah, we took it average temp and array was for 1 till 7. So we will be saying, okay, do remember this average is where it is. It is actually within the week loop right now. Okay. So we need to be careful. Average temp will be given with a value. Sorry, average temperature. Then we do have, because it's a array. So the index is working as a week loop. And now it will be given with a value round. So what have we taken out? We have taken out the total day temp. Okay. So total day temp will be divided by 24 comma 1, because again we need it till one decimal place and this will be going into the week loop. Now just after that we will be coming out of the week loop. How are we going to come out of the week loop? Just by writing it as the next week loop. Next week loop. Now we are out of the first nested loop. That was the for the day and for the week. So till where have we completed the parts? Input and validate. We have done this. Calculate and store the average total temperature for each day. Average temperature for the whole week. We haven't done this till now. Okay. We need to do it now. So right now we have done with this part and we haven't converted the thing. So we will be doing that part as well. Okay, let's see how much space we are left with. Okay, we have left with one more complete page. That's a good sign. Okay, now we are saying total week temp. Yeah, this is here we have initialized it total as a total week temp. So we'll be saying total week temp will be given as an initialized value of a 0. Just after that, we will be saying total week loop. Again, we'll be applying the week loop over here. Sorry, not total week loop, for week loop. Sorry. My bad. For week loop will be given with a value 1 to 7 again. And now we will be calculating it. Okay. So the total week temp is, do care about the indentation. Total week temp will be given with a value. Total week temp. That means we are just having a sum plus average temp, and over here it will be a week loop. So in this pattern, we will be taking out for the total of the week temperature. And finally, this will be out, or we will be out of this loop by next week loop. Okay, now we have taken out the total of the week. Now we need to have it average of the week. So how we are going to calculate the average? Remember, again, we need to find it out the average till one decimal place. So how are we going to do that? So we are saying average week temp will be assigned with a value round total week temp that we just took out divided by 7 comma 1. So this is how we will be taking out the average. So now till where have we completed? We have completed calculating average for the whole week. Now we need to convert, and then finally we need to output as well. So how are we going to convert it, and how are we going to get have an output of these things? Okay. So what are we going to do? We will be saying, let's do it on the next page because it's only a single line. So how are we going to convert it first of all? So again a week loop. So week loop is quite important over here. Again a week loop from 1 till 7. Output over here. Now what could be the output? The output over here could be the average temperature on comma days week loop comma was average temp week loop comma Celsius and comma. So this is actually saying the average temperature on day. For example, the week loop was 1. So on Monday was whatever the temperature was in Celsius or Celsius. And now we'll be writing it down in the Fahrenheit. So how are we going to write it down in the Fahrenheit? So we are saying round average week temp. We just need to apply the formula. Multiply by 9 divided by 5 plus 32. So as we just take it out now, comma 1 over here. So comma 1, again a bracket. Okay. So that it should not merge. Comma Fahrenheit. So this is how we actually converted it over here. Now we were into the loop. So now will be coming out of the loop. So finally we will be taking out next week loop. So over here at top, you can write it down, just converting the Celsius temperature into the Fahrenheit temperature. This could be the comment over here. Okay. Now we are going to output the final temperatures. Okay. So how are we going to output? We were just saying output statement. Now what will be the output statement? The average temperature for week was average temp, comma, sorry, average week temp, not average temp. Average week temp, comma, Celsius and comma, round average week temp once again into 9 divided by 5 plus 32 comma 1 double bracket, sorry, not double over here, will be double over here, Fahrenheit, Fahren, sorry, Fahrenheit. So this is how we actually need to do this program. So that was all from this paper. Hope to see you guys in the next session. Thank you so much, guys. Allah Hafiz.